Okay, we're back for another look. Put those cars away. There you can see the locomotive down there. We'll turn on the ditch lights just because it's cool. Our first business is we gotta pick up that Southern Pacific hopper from Kevin's Plastics. Then we have to pick up the gondola from Fire and Earth Supply. And then we have to pick up the Arcade and Attica boxcar and the Union Pacific flat car from the Freight Depot. Had to mess with that to get it to couple. Didn't want a couple. Now we are picking up our gondola from Fire and Earth Supply. Oh, line that switch, line that switch. Line that switch. Get him back on the rails. Oh, wow. When I get when the modular layout is done, that won't happen anymore because I'll be more careful to level it off. I'm not that worried about it with the temporary. It's just I could just lift the one end off the rails. Sometimes the whole car had to be lifted off the rails, but it wasn't that big of a deal. Now we pull out, we put the Arcade and Attica boxcar on the UP flat car. Then we put the Wag, Wabash, and Erie back. That locomotive somehow isn't pushing as well as it used to, and I heard the motor making noises, so I gotta probably have to take the shell off and see if it needs lube or something. Now we do a fast shove back into the spur where they came from. Go a little faster than I normally would, but I'm just trying to get this done in one video. Let them roll down into the train. A loud clunk. And now we'll get this train out of here. And we'll see you next time. Okay, final run. For the final run, decided to switch to the locomotive that I was first running the layout with. New York Susquehanna Western -8-40B 4024. Okay, that's weird. There we go. There we go. That's better. Heading forward, and it was lighting up the rear lights. I had to correct that. Switched it back and forth, and here we go. There's Canadian National 9626. Stuck it on that re-railer that Sparky sent me in the same package. You only have two things to do. Pick up the empty from Him Andy Feeds. And pick up the 3 boxcars at the freight depot. There's the last car from Yankee Feeds for a while. Because that's a large layout industry, so is Kevin's Plastics and Fire and Earth Supply. Won't be seeing those for a few years. That UP Code Hopper is one of the best already weathered cars I have, as far as weathering goes. It has some quirks for running, but the trucks are weathered. It's got realistic weathering, unlike some of those plastic pellet covered hoppers. All right, here we go. Okay, what happened? Trip pin caught and derailed the car. Be a fairly long video, but it's worth it. Okay, that's it. Next time you'll see this is when I'm taking off the rail. All right, last shot. There's the New York 6 Western SD40-2, the Baltimore Ohio GB30, CN GB40-2LW up on their little display track up here, on top of everything. 4024, I took the cars off, ran it back to Kevin's Plastics lead. Shut off the headlight. And shut it down. This has been an interesting layout to operate. It has served its purpose. I really hate to take it down, especially with the ability to use my more modern cars. Like the card hoppers, there's no place for those on the new layout. But I can't have both of them up at the same time. And I need the foam for the modular layout. So it's on the shelf for now, but it won't be on the shelf for long. From CP Silver Springs, milepost 368. Keep on loving trains. Tim and the temporary layout out.